Quay Nomads is a club on the rise, driven by ambition both on and off the pitch. From the men's first team to the women's side, there is a shared vision of progress, commitment and sustained success. Over the past few years, success has been frequent, winning league titles, Welsh Cups and qualifying for Europe on multiple occasions. Behind this is a very professional and hard-working team who are striving for greatness. Today I went to the club's training facility and sat down with someone who's been a huge part of this team for many years, Jay Catton. As Director of Football of the Nomads, Jay Catton oversees the long-term direction of the club. However, his influence doesn't stop there. Alongside this role, he also carries the responsibility of being a first-team coach. For him, this club isn't just a workplace. The Nomads has been a huge part of his life. Firstly, Jay, tell me a bit about when you first joined the club.
A long time ago now, probably when I first started playing when I was a young kid. So I think I joined the club, Connah Juniors when I was probably 8 years old. And from that, went through as a junior setup then, so it wasn't like academy, so it was in like the local leagues, played through, played in the 17s and 19s, there was a 21s league then as well, midweek. And then made a handful of appearances first team as well. And then knee injuries from 4 NEOPs by the age of 22, 23, what it was. And then went straight to coaching. So when that was in the academy initially, then a few years then started the coaching journey first team with Mark McGregor, and I think now into my 15th season at first team level, academy and whatnot. And so all in all, from the journey started at the age of 7, and I've just turned 38, so 30 years.
At the age of 22 years old, Catton was forced to hang up his boots due to several knee injuries. However, it didn't set him apart from the game he loves. Instead, it marked the beginning of a different journey within football. So you said that at the age of 22 you were forced to retire from playing football.
Yeah.
So what lessons did you get from that?
Yeah, look, it was difficult. Like any young kid, I think I did my first cruise shoot at 17, and I did the following one the year after on my left knee. And every time I kept coming back, I was able to come back, unfortunately went again. So yeah, but as I said, it was 4 knee operations. I think I'd done cruising again for the 5th time. At that point, it was like, playing's unfortunately not an option for you. So, which disappointing. But again, you find ways in football, and for me, coaching was always probably my passion. I was a very average player, one of those that would give everything, great commitment and whatnot, but very average. But I think what I always loved is that passion for coaching. So again, I was coaching Connah Tigers by age of 15, 16. So, and then did the club representative squads, did a junior grassroots team all the way from 7 to 16, so done 10 years apprenticeship in that, which I always say for any coach is the best opportunity you can do to get involved in a grassroots club and go from the start all the way to the end of the journey. And then things added on top of that with the academy system, with the first team of Wales under 18s, coaching that setup as well, the semi-pro squad. And then from that journey, escalated to where we are today.
With his journey being so closely tied to the club, few people understand Connah Nomads from as many perspectives as Jay does. You've been at the club for years, as you say. You've seen the club at some of its highest highs and its lowest lows. What does Connah Nomads mean to you?
Yeah, I think it means everything, and I think it means even more the longer we've been here. And I think the reason for that is how it's grown. When back in the day when I'd first come back in the coaching side, we'd been relegated from the Welsh Premier, because at that point it had gone from 16 to 12. We're now full circle, maybe 15 years on. I think from that, the academy side, we had one team. When I come in, we didn't have a team. So when we started it, I remember an open event we had at Dock Road, and we had 4 players. We didn't have our own training ground, etc., etc. And as that's developed, especially over the last 15 years, we got back promoted to the Welsh Premier. We kicked on with survival a number of years. We then had the European playoff win. We represented in Europe, all across Europe. We've won the Welsh Cup, the League Cup, the Welsh Prem. But alongside that, we've grown the academy to every age. So we've got boys now from 7 to 19. We've got a full-time scholarship programme, which is now going into its 11th year, which is fantastic. And obviously the most recent, which has been one of the most impressive, has been our development of the women's and girls programme, because it's something that we've really kicked on the last few years. And to have a women's team now, and I think we have over 100 girls now at the football club. Every age, under 13s academy side, and under 19s, they're both playing the national leagues. We played Cardiff City this weekend, the 13s girls played Swansea City at home this week. So yeah, and I think that's the key because it means so much to so many people. You know, we've got over 500 players and staff at the club. Our fan base is growing. Everyone knows, you know, it's gone up over 20% this year, which is fantastic. So seeing how much it means to so many people is great, and see what it means to the community. But our job is to keep that going, keep people have that passion, and support people with their dreams and what they can utilise Connah's Quay Nomads for them to be where they wish to achieve, be it in football or beyond. So yeah, it's a real privilege to be in, to be here long term. And as I said, if we can keep striving and keep this exciting journey going, that's what we're going to be pushing to do.
The Nomads is a club built on commitment and belief, and with leaders at the club like Jay Catton, the journey is only just beginning.